very special car. This is a 2017 BMW M2. So this is just the first generation ever M2 with the 3-litre straight 6 N55. It's just called a 3-litre I manual, so obviously injection, really nice. This car's finished in Long Beach Blue Metallic, which is the M2's launch colour actually. From 2016. This model ran from 16 to 17, and then I think the LCI was sort of like 18 to 19 before they sort of bring out the G87 new shape one. But yeah, really nice. Obviously a little bit of insight to the M2. It came out for the 2016 model year and was released at the American Auto Show, the North American Auto Show in 2016, but the car was actually first featured on a video game called Need for Speed in 2015, which is really nice. So it's actually featured on a video game before real life, which is pretty funny actually. But yeah, you've got these chrome kidney grills, yeah, sort of orientated to the M2, black louvers, and the xenon headlighting pack standard, which gives you obviously washers. This one's got optional high beam assist, which is auto high beam for BMW terms, and yeah, you've got the Angel Eye xenon DRLs as well, or I think they're LED DRLs with the xenon main beam lamps. Really nice. This car's obviously got the standard 19-inch 437M jet black and silver diamond cut alloys. This was standard on all original M2s. Obviously this is the OG M2. A lot of BMW enthusiasts refer it as it to, being the original M2, the F87. So yeah, really nice. You've got 370mm, I think they are, cross drilled and perforated discs, M Sport brakes as well, obviously with a black with a blue calipers, and then the nice black diamond cutting on the alloys. And yeah, you've got Pilot Sport 5s on the front, Mitchies, and you've got Super Sports on the rear. I think the fronts are brand new and the rears have only got 2,000 miles on them, so pretty much near brand new tyres. Being rear-wheel drive, you know, the rear tyres will chew up more. But yeah, you've got gloss black window surround on the M2s. This has got the sun protection pack. You couldn't get privacy on its own, so you get privacy and a gradually tinted front windscreen. And yeah, you've got a boot lip spoiler as well. You've got the M2 badging and these quad exhaust tips in matte black. You've got rear parking sensors standard with M2. Obviously the M2 sort of upgraded from the 2 Series a little bit. It was actually the successor to the 1 Series coupe and the 1M coupe, in fact. But the 1M coupe is so desirable now and so rare. I think this will be a future investment and a classic, being a manual. You've got battery here, your tyre inflation kit. You've got the Harman Kardon amplifier in the back there with your fuse box, and yeah, 12-volt socket. Obviously this car benefits from not having the sunroof, so you know those are prone to leaking on some cars, so you know you don't really want the water getting in the back there. But yeah, just an absolutely gorgeous looking car in Long Beach blue. And yeah, obviously really nice. Moving on to interior, you've got the full Black Dakota leather with blue stitching. This is what all M2s came with, so you've got leather standard, which is quite luxurious, and the M Sport logo embossed onto the back there. You've also got a set of rear seats, which is quite nice, with the M Sport logo on the back there as well, and 2 cup holders. And yeah, you've got manual adjustable seats with 2-way electric bolster support standard, and this one's got optional lumbar support, so it's got 4-way electric lumbar which can be adjusted. And yeah, moving on to the interior, you've got the LCI style sort of steering wheel BMW's office era came with. I like this steering wheel, which is nice, 3-spoke, with the nice looking buttons and the M Sport logo on the bottom, with the triple stitching and cruise control standard, which not all 2 Series came with. The M240i's and the 35 didn't come with that. But yeah, just start it up, you put a clutch in, and yeah, sounds really nice. Little bit of a pop and bang there. But yeah, you've got the 360 watt Harman Kardon surround sound system, with yeah, which is about 600 quid when new as an option, and electric folding mirrors, which is nice. Not all of them have those things. And yeah, you've got 2-zone electronic climate control standard with individual temperature and direction flow. And this car has the later iDrive 5 system, being a 17 plate car. The 16 and 66 plate cars unfortunately came with an iDrive 4 and not the 5. This 5 system has a different sort of menu here, home menu, which in my opinion, this is one of the best looking iDrives but others, the one after it looked a bit tacky. But yeah, you've got technology in action, which is gives you your sports displays. Obviously gives you a bit of a burble, which is really nice. And yeah, this car is in really good condition. Obviously 3 owners, which is sort of relatively low for the age. And yeah, it benefits from having full service history, including 1 running in service, 3 brake fluid changes and 4 oil changes. So you've got the running in service there, which is quite typical and common on M cars to have. It's nice to have them run in because they've obviously got performance internal components which needs to be lubricated first and sort of get run into, which is really nice. So yeah, you've got a service there. Obviously every 3 years is sort of a brake fluid change, so you'll see, yeah, somewhere later on the last one was a brake fluid one. And yeah, you've got the Pro navigation standard, like I said, with the iDrive 5 standard on M2s, which is quite nice. The business nav obviously is, yeah, just doesn't look as nice, but the M2s benefited from having the professional navigation with yeah. And this car benefits from having the 6-speed manual transmission as opposed to the 7-speed optional dual clutch transmission, which was about 2,700 quid. So yeah, really nice 12-volt socket. And you've got different driving modes as well, including comfort, sport and sport plus. Obviously there's no eco pro mode on this being an M car, but I would find that funny if it did have it. So yeah, really nice. Obviously this one's not a touch screen, but it is like the iDrive 5, which is quite nice. And you've got hazards, your locking, and yeah, to put in reverse, obviously you put it all the way to the left and then up, and then you've got your rear sensors there. And yeah, being a pre-GPF car, very prominent exhaust tone. And you've also got matte carbon fibre exposed unlacquered trim in the interior on the all M2 models. Even the comps have that as well, and sort of a bigger iDrive dial as well to promote that it's the iDrive, the Pro Nav and not the business navigation. So yeah, you've also got some storage in here, and this one's got enhanced Bluetooth, which just is basically the best Bluetooth you can get. USB Type 2 auxiliary, and yeah, black headlining. But overall really nice. This one's got the original. This one pre-LCI sort of doesn't have the full black panel TFT display. Not fully, it wasn't fully digital, but it gives the illusion that it was digital, these things. But I think these original dials are nicer. These are the sort of M4 style dials where it's digital on the bottom and analog on the top, which I think is a really nice blend. I didn't prefer the M140i dashes as much, but you've got your fuel there. You've got your engine temperature as well, just to make sure that your car's actually running warm before you drive it. It's in the middle now, which is where it should be. And yeah, you've got your fuel. Like I said, very fuel efficient as well. It surprised me and shocked me quite well. But yeah, just absolutely gorgeous. The exhaust tone is really nice. You've got M Sport tread plates as well, M tread plates, but you would find those on the M Sport models as well, and sort of a plastic leather dash, which is sort of like decent quality, and Alcantara as well on the door panels, front and rear, which is quite nice. And yep, overall you've got high beam assist and the sun protection pack, like I said, and the Long Beach blue is standard. All colours were standard. Obviously being double latch bonnet, you just lift it after pressing it twice, and under the bonnet you've got BMW's iconic 3-litre straight 6 N55, which is a single twin scroll turbocharged inline 6 with 365 horsepower. This is absolutely legendary and groundbreaking at the time. This was the N55 was BMW's first attempt at single twin scroll turbocharging. So this was the first sort of car to have. I think even 335s came with the N55. So yeah, it was the first ever engine to have single, first ever straight 6 to have single twin scroll charging. The M2's N55 benefits from having reinforced internal components, such as a reinforced connecting pins for rods, cast aluminium pistons, and obviously, yeah, uprated cylinder rods. Yeah, so you've got the pins which are reinforced, and then yeah, the rods which are, I think, aluminium as well, or if not, yeah, the pistons are cast aluminium. and really nice. This one benefits from having PPF on the bonnet as well, full bonnet PPF, so this one doesn't suffer from any stone chips sort of regarding to the bonnet, which is really nice. And like I said, 3 owners, 25,000 miles, really low, rare 6-speed manual, and full service history, including a running in and a few obviously oil changes and brake fluid changes. But yeah, really good. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're interested, I don't think this car will last long just because of the rarity of it. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, so today I'll be reviewing a very special car. This is an M2 manual. So obviously the original M2 first started production 2016. This is a 2017 car. Really nice, rare manual, 6-speed, as opposed to the 7-speed dual clutch which were offered in these. And I sort of prefer, I think the manual, after driving it, and in my opinion, it's 100 times better. Definitely a much better car. It's a completely different experience driving these BMW manuals. But yeah, it really is just it really is something else. Obviously the original M2 came with an N55, so a lot of people criticise the M2 and their BMW 1M for not being a true M car, because it doesn't have an M road going derived engine in it, that being the S engine, so the S63, the S55, the S58. But still, it had very high strength internal components, and was sort of like quite a bit different from your regular sort of N55 car. But yeah, 365 horsepower, really nice, rear wheel drive. Obviously this is finished in the launch colour, Long Beach blue. But yeah, really nice, honestly just a brilliant car. It's probably the best car I've ever driven. I don't normally say that about cars, to be honest, but yeah, after driving this I definitely have to say that this really is the best car I've ever driven. The manual version, really lovely. You've got the iDrive 5 here as well on this latest sort of I don't think this is an LCI car, but it's basically what it effectively is just a little bit of an update for the 2017 model year. Yeah, people have actually said that the N55 is one of the best sounding BMW engines, and better sounding than the S55 and the B58, because the S55 is a double twin scroll turbo. This is a single twin scroll. It sounds a little bit better. You can also hear the turbo sort of whine up, which sounds really cool. It just sounds like something else, to be honest. Really nice, obviously. Just a really lovely car to drive. I've just driven this from Seaford, and yeah, you can just hear rev match going off there. But it does sound really nice. a little bit for horsepower tune, but one of the nice benefits is this last generation N55 still has uprated internal components, which is really nice. But yeah. Just sounds absolutely lovely. This is the best car I've ever driven, honestly. I think it does sound really good. Yeah, like I said, you can hear the turbo line up when you get into the high RPMs, and it's very good motorway cruise as well. You get lots of miles per gallon. I was really shocked at how fuel efficient this car is. It really is crazy. You will get about 20 to 40 miles per gallon, which is really good. Gorgeous looking car. I prefer these to the look of the M4 and the M4 Globes, and I actually prefer the M2, the OG M2's alloys to the M2 comps alloys. So yeah, you can hear the rev match working. It's magic. But it really is lovely. I got a bit of the wheel spins kicking out the other day, and yeah. It just is a gorgeous car, honestly. Hope you guys have a decent hear of exhaust there and on my clip as well. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the test drive, and I'll see you in the next one.